Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Have you ever wondered why some people over 60 still walk with confidence, move without stiffness, and seem to have more energy in their muscles, while others struggle to stand up from a chair, deal with sore joints every morning, and feel tired before the day even begins? What if one tiny change in your morning routine could help support better movement, better circulation, and make your mornings feel easier then? Before you think this is some magical cure or expensive secret, let me tell you something simple that many seniors overlook every single day: your morning coffee may be doing more for your body than you realize, especially when you add one surprising ingredient that many people already have in their kitchen: dark cocoa powder. Now, you may be thinking cocoa powder, really the same thing people use in chocolate drinks, yes, but not the sugary kind packed with artificial flavors. We're talking about dark cocoa powder, the unsweetened kind. And there's one reason it's been getting attention, especially for older adults. Dark cocoa powder improves blood flow. And better blood flow matters more than most people realize after the age of 60. Let me explain something in a simple way. Imagine your body like a city full of roads and highways. Your blood vessels are those roads carrying oxygen and nutrients to your muscles, your joints, and every important part of your body. When traffic moves smoothly, everything works better. Muscles feel stronger, movement feels easier, and your body can support itself better. But when circulation slows down, things begin to feel different. Your legs feel heavy, your joints feel stiff, and even small movements feel harder than they used to. Many adults over 60 notice this change without fully understanding why. Maybe you wake up in the morning and your knees feel tight. Maybe climbing stairs feels more difficult than before, or perhaps your muscles simply do not feel strong as they once did. This can happen naturally with age, but supporting healthy circulation may help your body feel more supported, and that is where dark cocoa powder becomes interesting. Dark cocoa powder contains natural plant compounds that are known for supporting healthy blood circulation. When circulation improves, oxygen can move more efficiently through the body. And this matters because your muscles depend on oxygen to function, and your joints also benefit from good circulation around surrounding tissues. Picture this for a moment. Imagine waking up in the morning, making your regular cup of coffee, and adding a small amount of dark cocoa powder, not because it tastes good, although many people enjoy the rich flavor, but because you are giving your body something extra, something simple that may support healthier blood flow and help you feel more comfortable moving through your day. One older gentleman once shared a simple story. He said after retirement, he started feeling slower than ever, not sick, just slower. His morning walks became shorter, his legs felt heavier, and standing too long made him uncomfortable. He did not suddenly become young again overnight, but he began paying attention to simple habits. He stayed active, drank enough water, and one small thing he added to his routine was dark cocoa powder in his coffee, because he heard that dark cocoa powder improved blood flow. After some time, he simply noticed something surprising. Mornings felt easier, and his daily walk no longer felt like a struggle. Now, this does not mean one ingredient changes everything, because healthy aging comes from many small choices: movement, healthy food, enough sleep, and staying active all matter. But sometimes small routines can make a bigger difference than we expect, especially when they are easy to stick with. Think about how often people search for expensive solutions for joint comfort or muscle support, buying product after product, hoping for fast results. But sometimes the simplest habits are the ones we actually continue doing every day, and consistency matters, especially after 60. There's another reason why morning routines are powerful. Mornings often shape how the rest of the day feels. If you wake up feeling stiff and tired, the whole day can feel harder. But when you start your day with something comforting and intentional, even mentally, it creates a better beginning. And that morning cup of coffee can become more than just caffeine. It becomes part of a routine that supports your body. Now, let's talk about something many seniors quietly deal with: muscle weakness. After 60, muscle strength naturally changes with age, and this can affect balance, confidence, and everyday movement. Simple tasks like carrying groceries, getting out of bed, or even standing for long periods can feel different than before. And while staying physically active is one of the best ways to support muscles, healthy circulation also plays a role, because muscles depend on nutrients and oxygen reaching them efficiently. That is why people have become curious about foods and ingredients linked to circulation support, and dark cocoa powder often comes up in these conversations because dark cocoa powder improves blood flow, and many people enjoy adding it to something they already drink every morning. But there's another thing many people do not realize: stress also affects how the body feels, especially after 60. When we worry about pain, stiffness, or losing independence, it affects energy, confidence, And even motivation to stay active, sometimes creating one small enjoyable ritual, can make mornings feel less stressful and more positive. And there is something comforting about a warm cup of coffee with a rich cocoa taste that feels calming and familiar. Imagine sitting near a window in the morning sunlight, coming through, holding a warm mug in your hands, taking a slow sip, and reminding yourself that healthy aging is not about perfection. It is about small daily habits repeated again and again. Because over time, those habits shape how we feel. Many seniors believe feeling uncomfortable every morning is simply part of getting older. But while aging is natural, there are still ways to support your body and stay active for longer. Staying mobile matters. Because movement gives freedom to enjoy time with family, freedom to walk without worry, freedom to stay independent and enjoy life on your own terms. One woman shared how she used to avoid long family gatherings because standing too long made her uncomfortable. She worried people would notice she moved slower than before. Then she started becoming more intentional about her morning simple walks, better eating habits, and yes, dark cocoa powder in her morning coffee. After learning dark cocoa powder improves blood flow, she said something surprising, not that she suddenly felt 20 again, but she felt more like herself. And sometimes that is what people miss the most, simply feeling like themselves again. The truth is, healthy aging does not happen overnight, and no one food or drink can solve everything. But daily choices matter more than people think. What you do consistently often matters more than what you do occasionally. And when something is easy, enjoyable, and fits naturally into your routine, it becomes easier to continue. Now, if you are someone who already drinks coffee in the morning, this may feel like one of the easiest changes to try. No complicated routine, no expensive plan, just a simple addition that blends naturally into something familiar. And while everyone is different, many people enjoy the idea of supporting circulation through small, everyday habits. Here is something important to remember. Your body has carried you through decades of life, through challenges, family, work, memories, and responsibilities. After 60, your body deserves care, patience, and support, not punishment, not impossible expectations, but simple actions that respect where you are right now. Maybe today your goal is walking a little farther than yesterday. Maybe it is feeling steadier getting up from your chair. Or maybe it is simply wanting mornings to feel more comfortable again. Those goals matter because small improvements add up over time. And here is something hopeful. Your body often responds better than people expect. When you start giving it consistent support, staying active, eating nourishing foods, and paying attention to routines can make a real difference in how you feel day to day. So tomorrow morning, before you take that first sip of coffee, think about this simple question. What if one tiny habit could become part of a bigger change? What if your morning routine became something that supports stronger movement, better confidence, and a more comfortable day ahead? And if you are curious, remember the one thing we talked about today, dark cocoa powder improves blood flow. And that simple fact is one reason so many people have started paying attention to it, especially after 60. At the end of the day, getting older does not mean giving up on feeling strong. It does not mean accepting every ache without trying to support your body. It means becoming wiser about the choices you make and focusing on simple habits that fit naturally into real life. Because the goal is not perfection. The goal is feeling good enough to enjoy the people, places, and moments that matter most. Imagine waking up weeks from now feeling a little lighter, a little steadier, and a little more hopeful about your day, not because of some miracle, but because you started paying attention to small, consistent habits. And sometimes those habits begin with something as simple as what is sitting in your coffee cup every morning. Thank you so much for spending time here today. If this message inspired you to think differently about your morning routine, remember, it is never too late to support your body and take small steps toward feeling stronger, more comfortable, and more confident in everyday life. Because every good day starts with one simple choice, and maybe tomorrow morning your choice begins with a warm cup of coffee and a little dark cocoa powder.